Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I made a promise and I kept it. You rarely see those anymore. You rarely see those anymore. The follow through has been pretty weak for a long period of time. The follow through has probably been weaker longer than it has been stronger at this point. Not today though. Today is not that day. Today, yeah, something as a matter of fact did happen. Breaking the cycle of nothing ever happening, something did as a matter of fact happen. I spent it didn't even take that long. It took like 45 minutes. Actually, it probably didn't even take 45. It was probably closer to like half an hour to actually get everything working again. No, I ran through and I changed like a lot of stuff that was not working. I'm trying to find the live right now so I can post it in the server. 1 second. I'll yap it a bit about what I did. One sec, almost done. It is so cold in here. I might need a hoodie. It might. Yeah, I got jump scared by Femboy Inkling too. I had to change that back. Okay. So I went through and I actually changed quite a bit of stuff. You won't know because it's all like behind the scenes stuff. Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room, the Wi-Fi router. I ended up just resetting the node, and then the problem was literally just turn it on and turn it off and turn it on again to like the hardest extent. I just like reset the node and resynced it, and it's sitting on my bed right now, so I can keep watching it in case it like starts flashing at me that something is wrong. But oh my gosh, Specs, my beloved. I'm getting distracted. So I reset the node, resynced it, and I ran a few tests with it. It literally like doubled my up and down. And I'm on Ethernet now, which I couldn't do because the node wasn't connected. So everything's working now. I have Wi-Fi turned off just to make sure it stays on Ethernet the whole time. So something happened over there, and then the problem with the webcam that would constantly go out, I think I might have solved too, but we'll see based on how well this stream goes. So I have this really shitty Chinese ass what do you call them, dongles for all of my connections, because I have a Mac, so everything I have is USB-C, which doesn't really work when everything's USB-A. And I think I just had too much plugged into it to the point where it was trying to get power or give power to too many things. So I found this old DVI-D cord to HDMI cord I had that I used to have with my old desktop, and I started using that again so I don't have to use what's really gonna be funny and might get a kick out of you guys. For the monitor, I think you guys know I have two monitors. For the monitor that I have to view all of to actually view my desktop, I was using a VGA cable on it. I legit, for like, since I have been streaming on my Mac, was using a VGA cable to, because my second monitor is really old. My second monitor is actually one that my mom got in like 2009, 2010. It is a 720p gateway monitor because I refused to get another one. But we made the jump from 2009 technology to 2012. And it might keep the webcam from breaking again. I think in total it took like an hour of actually getting stuff to work properly. Whenever anyone says that you need to spend like a lot of money to do like streaming or YouTube, they're fucking lying to you. Because everything in this setup is just completely jerry-rigged to the point where it might possibly sort of maybe kind of work, and that is all you need. But it does look like, for now, everything is, as a matter of fact, working. I'm seeing old names in here again. Let's acknowledge that for a second. Specs and Cherry Blue in here. My heart is warm. Rizzy, I'm out skating. Why are you live? Because I said I was gonna go live today. I'm keeping another promise. God forbid I actually like lock in for once. I like totally forgot they added Urchin Underpass to this game. God forbid I actually like try to lock in for once. Guys, we are literally on Winter Arc right now. We need to be grinding in every capacity. And I guess that also means the shit-ass game, because sometimes it gives me money. The grind don't stop, neither do we. I'll open up lobbies after this one. How is everyone doing today? I am doing... No, that was intentional. This is my warm-up match. I'm very sad that Ghost Cat is playing Legends ZA right now. I watched a video on that earlier. Looks, oh, I wasn't paying attention. It looks very, very sad. See, gerrymandered his setup. No, that's the wrong Jerry. That is the wrong Jerry. No one was mandered in this. They were only rigged. Jerry was not mandered. He was rigged. What did I do today? Yeah, I said I watched a video on ZA. I played I woke up at like 6 today. And I think I ended up playing like 3 to 4 hours of Tears of the Kingdom. The addiction is still not getting better. Tears of the Kingdom may be my favorite Zelda game of all time at this point. I think it's definitely past Breath of the Wild, and it might be getting to the point where my nostalgia for Spirit Tracks might not be enough to keep it as my #1 favorite Zelda game. I think I'm at 60 hours so far. It's very bad. I would stream it, but that's not a game that people like to watch streamed. It's not like the game just came out either, so doesn't have that hype factor behind it too. Oh, that was annoying. That was annoying. It's not like people watch this game anymore either. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream that at some point. I'm like late game at this point. It's not like we're gonna go on an interesting journey. You're just gonna see me like doing boring stuff. So I guess I choose not to stream that one. Today was leg day earlier. It's also going to be chest day later because my sister is in town from school right now. So we're gonna hit this isn't gonna be a super long stream. I'm going to the gym with my sister after this. Very good leg day today though. I have been for a while now. Hold on, I need to smoke this guy. How I survived that encounter, we may never know. Hold up, I'm locking in. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. They had to double team me to finally bring me down. Oh, it was still him that got me in the end. What else today? Hip legs today. I don't know if you guys all saw my monumental occasion of benching 225 for the first time a few days ago. Very cool on my end. But I did legs today. I did some squats. That was the monumental thing of today. My PR on that used to be 255, and I'd like stopped going hard on legs for a while, and I did 245 today, which is not as good as it used to be, but a very positive sign that things are getting better. So, yeah, that happened. What else have I been doing today? No, not much. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Let me get out of this one. Open a new one. I feel like I already asked, and there's probably things to read in there now. What have I missed in here? I'm struggling as senior, sadly. You'll get through it. I'm sorry you have to go back to school tomorrow. That must really suck. I'm doing pretty good. My feet kind of hurt, but that's a small price to pay to make people jealous of my swag. Type shit right there. Yeah, can't disagree with that one. Holy, I can't speak either. He's forcing his setup to be woke. I literally did just give my setup the woke mind virus, and it started to work again. I said to get out of my head. I said that in that fucking video, and every time there's something remotely that sounds like Tua, I immediately think of saying that in that video, and it like gives me terminal brain rot. It's nasty. It's been great, relaxed, cleaned a bit, and enjoyed my hobby. Grape's hobby is like, I don't know. I didn't actually finish that joke. There was nothing more to finish it with. Great. You should like ready up though. That would be so cool. The only good thing about Pokemon ZA is that one of the characters calls you a good little boy. You know what? I take it all back. Another $70 to Game Freak. If that's the fire writing they're putting in the game, give them another 70. Looks like some things don't change. They don't. Grape decided they didn't actually want to ready up. Imagine being the only one who likes the stream. Couldn't be me. We have 5 likes right now. Speaking of which, I heard you two. I would consider unbanning me. Chat, is this writing fire? Unbanning me from the server after a year, and it's been a year. Any chance you would consider? I tried contacting you, but it seems I couldn't. It's because I like don't check my Discord. I've beaten the terminally online allegations, and you know what? Yeah, I'll do it after this match. You know, I think it's been long enough. I think you've learned your lesson on pushing my fucking buttons, and that sometimes the jokes are not funny. You know what? Sure, Cherry Blue Redemption arc starts today. Let's see how long it'll last. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Oh, I thought I could clutch there. He's back. Yeah, we are so back. We've never been this up before. We have actually been way up, way higher, but that's okay. Hello? Don't do that. Don't do that. He sucked my bomb. I needed that. Oh, cool. The gun. Incredible. Where are all the dudes at? What a horrible map rotation, by the way. This rotation just started, right? Wait, no, it ends at 6? It ends at 6, right? Okay, so we only have an hour of having to deal with this shit-ass map. That's not inkable. Why did I don't know. I haven't played this game enough lately. I'm trying to do more, though. I've taken what was a substantial enough break from this dog piss-ass game to, sounded like Tua again. It's not going to stop. It's, like, actually infecting my brain. But to actually, like, feel refreshed enough to, enjoy playing this game. And, last stream I had a good time. I don't actually remember why I ended the stream so early last time. I was really enjoying it. But, no, honestly, my threshold tolerance for this game feels very refreshed, which is very nice since there is, a Splatfest next week. I was really hoping that would still go up anyway. Yes, Cherry Blue, you get another chance. Let's see how long it'll last. Who's calling me? Why am I getting called right now? I ain't answering that. Oh no! Oh, boy, do I feel silly right about now. No, I like genuinely feel refreshed on this game. And, I don't know, time constraints willing, maybe I'll actually get more time to stream as well. I don't know. Like I've said previously in other streams that it's very hard being an adult. When you have, he froze for a very concerning amount of time. And that does not inspire confidence in my Wi-Fi router. Okay, he was actually just starting to like, if he dresses as a femboy, he might let you back in. Can you just no? Can I not what? Maybe I'm missing something. Am I being stupid? Who knows? Alright. Alright, let's unban Cherry Blue. Tunbin talking. I hope Tunbin's talking in the Discord server right now. I hope he hops in stream. Alright, let's unban Cherry Blue. What's the worst that could happen? Joke's on you guys if you think I remember how to unban people. I don't use Discord a lot anymore. Which is really sad because I've actually been starting to like check the server more and like no one talks anymore. And I guess that's my fault for being dead. But I don't know. Maybe somebody over here sitting down and streaming right now is feeling a little nostalgic for the way things used to be. And maybe they want to stream more because that's the reason. Splatter color screen. Yes, I love giving my opponents seizures. Alright, Cherry Blue, you're unbanned, and the Discord invite in this stream, I believe, works. It should be good. We shall see. I think it works though. That'd be a very good conversation starter. Somebody might be a little nostalgic for the good old days, so they've decided to stream again. Maybe someone hit 225 on bench a few days ago and feels like maybe it's time to step back into the prime again. Maybe someone feels like it's time to it's time to maybe every now and then drop a video on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Maybe someone feels like maybe they should be streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I don't know. Maybe the GOAT wants to beat the washed allegations. I don't know. I watched this video earlier today, and this is already deep into my my manic phase. I need to make a comeback. I need to be the best of all time. Into my manic phase. So it hit like crack hitting a low income community earlier to my brain. Ooh, wow, holy dodge. Watch me turn this around too. Nope. Yeah, it hit my brain like crack in a low income community. It was a video from the CEO of Gymshark, right? You guys know what? Is this on? No, it is okay. It was a video on what makes a Gymshark athlete these days. If you don't know what Gymshark is, they're like, in my opinion, the best gym clothing brand. Some people might disagree with that. I think they're crazy. But it was a video from him talking about how everyone wants to they want to be the next David Lade. If you don't know who that is, he's like one of the OG fitness YouTubers. Everyone wants to replicate this guy so badly to the point where like there is such a low demand of people really just being unique or doing their own things. And it reminded me just we're gonna get like super deep here. I feel like for a while now I've been doing some self-reflection. Ooh, hold on. He's not getting me again. He's not getting me again. He got me again. God damn it. It just got me doing some thinking, like past and future planning. I think my whole philosophy for like, that is the third fucking time. The whole philosophy was always like make the videos I want to watch, right? And I think I stopped making Splatoon videos around the time where I really didn't give a shit about this game anymore. And I don't even know if that was ever because I stopped liking the game, or if I just thought that it was like pointless. And I don't really care to find the answer either, because it doesn't really matter anymore. Like, but I'm trying so hard to like formulate my like actual mental illness into words. I'm not quite sure how to. I'm thinking. Don't you click off the stream because I'm like mentally slow. My brain is like spinning just very slowly. Got me thinking like, well, I've tried so many I feel like the last like 2-ish, 3-ish years of my life have been just like just been putting pieces back together. And it's to the point now where like, alright, well I have all the pieces. It's just that like I feel like I'm blind and just struggle to see where the pieces go. Some people call that autism. And I think those people would be right. But, I don't know. I feel like I've gone through enough life shit to say, like, yeah, I've seen the horrors. And the horrors can break down the good things you have in life, right? Deep philosophy today. We're only like 20 minutes into the stream. Autism is a puzzle piece. Fuck off. But, it's time to start. Now that I can see things clearly and I'm not just in some, like, mentally ill rage anymore, it's time to just start, like, putting the pieces back together. And, I don't know. I guess it doesn't actually get deeper than that. That's the goal, the motivation, the reason to do all the things. And I guess that's just what I'm trying to put into action at this point. That's why it didn't take me, like, 3 fucking months to fix the Wi-Fi router, only to not end up doing it. And, somebody streaming this game right now might be realizing a lesson that goes a lot deeper than a Wi-Fi router. That, sometimes to get the results you want, you just need to do the stupid, boring, monotonous, or difficult things to get the results you want. And maybe it starts small with something like fixing a Wi-Fi router, and escalates bigger into all right, well, how do I have time to how do I manage having a life and having really big career aspirations, really big goals, while also just wanting to remain a relatively normal person. I feel like that could be a word to describe it. A nice set of words. You don't need friend codes. The pull code is right fucking there. Shut up. No hate, but it's literally right there. So I guess that's just been the life plan. Not the life plan, just the thought process as of whenever I streamed last. When did I stream last? Was it a week ago? Do I have no perception of time? It was a few days ago, right? It's okay, Apollo. I forgive you. Sometimes we all do really stupid things. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. He's still one of us. I mean, look at that. He's got a clippy profile picture. We can't stay mad at him. There was more to add on to his profile picture that I just forgot what I was going to say, and that's all right. And I guess outside of that, I've been getting back into planning stages. Now, here's a little secret you guys might not be consciously aware of, but it's almost a certain YouTuber's 5th anniversary pretty soon, and maybe that certain person really wants to go all out for the 5th anniversary, and he's been figuring stuff out behind the scenes of how we go about having such an absolute banger 5-year anniversary. And maybe there's a lot of... Did I skip both of them? Did we just stop that? That's great. Absolute peak right there. Just don't be scared, but there's a really big pool code above the Why was that so loud? Because his mom took Tylenol before he was born. I say that to her all the time. Like, whenever I do something, like, really stupid, I'd be like, Mom, you took way too much Tylenol. I'm sending that to her right now. Maybe she'll pop in the stream. I've been leeching off my sister's school account for my Premiere Pro, but expires this year. I must find a way to Mario Party it. That's a good one right there. Tunbin, I have had quite a few ideas on 5th anniversary things, and the Lion would be more than happy to pay you and pay for your Premiere subscription if you would be interested in hearing the Lion out on some 5th year anniversary ideas. Okay. The unholy quadrilogy of stream viewers are back in here, and that does my heart so warm. Or this will be $80. It will not be $80. It may be $70 though, and that will be kind of gross. Yeah, Tunbin, the Lion is more than happy to spare no expense on an absolute banger 5-year anniversary. The Lion needs to find some more editors though, because we are currently down to just Tunbin who's willing to edit. No one knows where Jack is anymore. Shleem and Liz have been gone for years. I don't know, Liz still is around sometimes. I might be able to ask them if they want to do some more editing. Man, I really hope Raiders propel Splatoon from mediocrity. Yeah, so as I was talking in the last stream, if you know how to edit, please DM me. We need more. I do not have the time to handle... Hell, I barely have time. I don't even have time to script anymore. It's so hard being an adult. Maybe I should just, like, go and find more editors, too. Like, out in the internet. I think Splatoon does that now. I feel like I remember seeing something, something about him, like, having his own, like, editing company now. Maybe I should just reach out to him. And still having Tunbin, of course, because, I'm assuming you've all seen the War Timeline video, right? We've all saw how hard he is willing to go. And I edit, but I can't receive pay. This is to say I would do it for free. Don't give me that hope. Don't give me that hope that things might actually pan out. I started a few weeks ago, like, just thinking of some, like, concepts of things that, like, if I had, like, unlimited resources, what would I do for like, an absolute banger 5-year anniversary? And I've got a pretty solid plan down now at this point. A relatively realistic, but still very, wait, see, Jack is alive, he's playing Fortnite right now, but we just don't hear from him anymore. No one knows where he is, but he's on Fortnite. I need to hop into his lobby and just go in game chat and be like, dog, we're getting the band back together. I need you to hop in. I need you to lock in on something for me. Timeline video was peak. Everyone did awesome. That is very true. I don't know where Gamma is anymore either. Gamma, like, has an actual life now. I don't think he's, like, chronically online anymore. I'm able to do it, edit, and yes, I would do it for free. Don't give me that hope. Don't give me that. DM me. DM me. If you are actually interested, DM me. We can work out some form of compensation. Whether it just be something as small as, like, a shout out or, like, money or whatever the hell you want. See, I'm able to edit. Let's do it for ultra free. Tunbin, honestly, for you, dog, I'd be willing to take the ad revenue from anything that's made and use it towards a plane ticket to fly you out here, dog. We had Tunbin on my bucket list is us hitting a lift together. That is something I'd spare no expense on. Would I get you first class tickets? No, but okay, I'll take $1 if you must. Unrelated, but what are everyone's hopes for the Mario Galaxy movie? Not much. I'm sure it'll be good. The first one was good. I think Illumination gets too much hate because becoming an adult is realizing that the Despicable Me franchise is fucking goated, and I will not tolerate slander of one of God's strongest franchises. What ideas have you got for the anniversary so far? It's small enough to where I don't feel like spoiling. Just do me a favor and don't talk about any of this in the Discord server or I will simply ban you. in my ridiculously long, okay, well, I'm locking in right now. 13-hour stream. No, I'm not. I don't think I could be paid to do another 12-hour stream. I am too old for that one. Maybe. I don't know. I was about to read off the list, but, I simply decided not to. But if you're gonna ask if Risberg is on that list, it's not. It's still not time yet. It is not time for that yet. We'll know when it's time for it. It's not yet. Chunman was saying more, and I couldn't finish reading it, and which is sad because I really wanted to. Ooh, hold on, I got him. I'm happy that I was the one that... I'm sorry I stole your kill, but I'm not sorry because I really wanted that guy. Huh? Oh, what the Sigma. Driving straight. Finally, real peak. Hold on. Oh, I don't know why I thought it would work. It's on mine too. Tunbin, see, dude, me and Tunbin lift video would go so hard. We will simply take all of the ad revenue we make from a really banger 5-year anniversary, and we will put it all, actually, first, we're gonna bet it all on Rainbet to double our profit. We're gonna bet all of the ad revenue on Black. We're gonna double our money. We're gonna have Tunbin come out here, and we're going to make the hardest gym video of all time. I'm going to bet my entire channel on Black. We still have to do the gambling stream. I forgot about that. I forgot that was a thing I said I was going to do. That is the thing I will still do. After I figure out what the TOS is for gambling on stream. That might be something I actually have to go out and make a Kick account for. I forgot that was a thing. It's not happening with Connor. You couldn't pay me to make it with... We don't actually have any beef right now, which is a rarity because most of the time we do. But he's simply just out doing his own thing. Whether I agree or not with the things that he chooses to do with his life is of no concern. All I will say is that he is out doing his own thing. Trina would probably want to go with me on that. Hell, if the gym is empty later, I'll bring my tripod with. Maybe we'll get 2 streams today. Anything's possible on short streams. See, we say that, but until it doesn't end up working out. Gambling stream and you bet your channel out, password and bank account on Black. We're getting smoked really hard right now, and I'm not a big fan of that. It's because someone is too busy yapping and not busy playing the game. I wonder who that could be. Let's go gambling loses custody of the 12-year-olds in the basement. The lack of 12-year-olds lately is something that weighs on my mind. I need them back in my streams. I funded the gambling stream. And it will happen. We have $20 that we're going to see if we can turn into 200. It's time for a sleep stream. Do you have any idea how hard in this modern era it would be to do a sleep stream? It's not one of those anymore. I have literally lived in 3 different places since the last time I have done a sleep stream. There is a way to make it happen. It just, there's a lot of planning involved. There's a lot of coordination. You know what? I will commit to another one. I will commit to another one because I know how I can make it happen. I know how I can get it done. So you know what? I actually will do something out of the norm and I will commit to that. It probably won't be for 2 months, but I will commit to doing one. We'll give it a 6-7 hour runtime. And you know what? I think I can actually confidently say I could pull that one off. It just, logistic-wise, it would have to be in 2 months. That isn't me procrastinating. That is genuinely I cannot be doing a sleep stream, having my speakers blasting Family Guy funny moments at like 4 in the morning while I have a roommate. Oh, I long for those days again, though. I truly do. Ooh. Oh, it's right behind me, isn't it? Could always sleep in the car. Why don't I sleep in the car, but if I'm doing that, I put it in a garage and I keep the car. It's called we do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling. Oh no. Oh, we got him? Nice. Who got that? Was that Colgate? Average Colgate W right there. Shout out my favorite toothpaste brand. That's what I'd be brushing my chompers with. Is the URL. I have a live stream IRL gambling in an IRL casino. Virtual gambling with real money isn't allowed though on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Now the second question is I have to find a casino that will allow me to stream while in their property, which maybe that's a difficult challenge. I don't know. You know what? If my messages are too long to read, then I don't know. Don't read them on the spot. What? It's not that I'm trying to ignore your messages. It's that I'm like, I think on a 3-game loss and trying to read chat at the same time. Don't take it personally. You're a big boy. I believe you. Declan, you've been here for a while. You know how things work. Oh, hi. What were you doing there? Why did I not get that kill? Who got that? Also, we are 36 minutes in, and stream isn't dying yet. The Lion notices the disconnect on the other team, but the Lion chooses to believe that that is not the result of my bad Wi-Fi. No offense whatsoever. Okay, perfect. I couldn't tell. You know, it's hard to discern the meaning of people's words when you're just reading them and not hearing them. That's a fault on my autism there and not yours. So I think I thought that was the guy that we see. That took a while. That was a challenge for like 3 of us there. That's crazy. The Lion is also relatively hopeful that nearing his 5-year anniversary, that we'll be closer to the launch of Raiders, which the Lion theorizes may have a similar effect on his channel that Side Order had in 2022. They gave Splatoon a Booyah. Dog, they gave the Splattershot Pro back its... Did they give it back its Booyah Bomb or its Splat Bomb? I don't remember. Let me look. I don't... No, was it, Oh my god, what got what? I know we got like 2 really good shooter combos. Oh no, they gave Pro, I want to actually use a little bit of... No, I don't. I hate actually using that. I will go and parry for a bit though. What is Splattershot? Yeah, Splattershot got its Burst Bomb back, and the unholy Splattershot Pro combo right there. I take everything back. I love this game. Yeah, no, last update to the game after they said they were done updating the game is the one that finally brings good weapon kits. Is actually crazy, but you know what? Better late than never, I guess. Alright, what did Declan say? What if most of them grew up and realized how annoying they might have been and tried not to be like that? Is that in regards to the 12-year-olds? Bye, Apollo. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's crazy that the 12-year-olds are now like 13 or 14. Remember the days private battles filled in 15 seconds? Now the Lion can only fill a turf war lobby. The Lion went through a really long mental decline and is trying to do better than he has done previously. And the Lion just needs chat to respect that healing takes time, and that also goes for private battle lobbies. The Lion is trying his hardest. The Lion is the greatest Splatuber of all time because in the end, the Lion is just honest. The Lion is very silly and sometimes makes choices that do not make a whole lot of sense to others, but it's okay because the Lion is trying his hardest, and you know what? That's all I can promise. End of the day, that is... Oh, I forgot, I don't have... I really hope I don't think I have screen for like the entirety of this match and end up throwing multiple encounters, just wasting my splashdown. That would literally never happen. But anyway, 6-7. Where's the Mario Galaxy movie? I heard Bowser Jr. is confirmed to appear. I mean, I'm not the biggest Mario person. 6-7. Exactly. I'm not the biggest Mario person, so I don't really have any expectations for it. Like, I'll watch it. Hell, I'll probably even watch it opening day. Zula Boo Boo stream. Auction win. What? What? Huh? I'll probably see it opening day just because I'll end up seeing it with friends, but I'm not really the biggest Mario person. I wasn't really a I was a Zelda kid growing up. I was not really a Mario person. So there's not anything that's like really speaking to me about the movie. Like, I'm sure I'll have fun when I watch it, but the Lion remembered he had a splashdown and was able to win that encounter because of it. The Lion is not going to think he has splatter screen. Yeah, it's not that I have low expectations for it, it's more that I just, like, don't have expectations for it. Which is fine. Tie. Yeah, it's tie-tie. Tie-tie, come give me a kiss. Tie-tie, I benched 225 a few days ago. I am incredibly strong. I am so strong. That's it. For the last, like, 2 days, I've been including that with every conversation I've had with my mom. Like, whether it has, like, any relevance to it is, like, to the conversation, has no meaning. I'll just kind of throw in, like, yeah, Mom, I just benched 225. I am so strong. Which is, after benching 225, I can officially say it is harder to bench 2 plates than it is to regain the motivation to play Splatoon. It's harder to do that than do this. No, sorry, it's harder to play this game, this fuck-ass game, than to bench that much. I can confirm it myself. I've lived through it. Oh no. No, that's a joke. I'm enjoying playing this. I really wish we weren't on this map, but that's okay. I can live with that. Oh, I just whiffed that. I whiffed that curling bomb. Ooh, no, I got him. Oh, okay, someone else got him. I got him though. I can't aim. That took way too long. That should have been instant. Ah, what the Sigma. Bye-bye. Oh, he was so cooked. He was pissing his pants right there. He felt the fear of God right there. Oh, what the Sigma. I barely do 150. But tie climbs. See, I've been grinding new fighting game. What have you been playing lately, Tai? What are you too afraid to hop on that ranked? I will literally eat your entire bloodline. Boy, it's been a while since I've heard that one. I hope Illumination doesn't ruin Bowser Jr. into some cringe Gen Alpha representation. I will not take Illumination slander. They literally made the minions. I will not take slander of God's strongest animation company. I will not tolerate that. 2x KO. I'm gonna be so real with you. I have not heard of any of those games. I've been very Switch 2 build. Dad, what's bye bye and mewing? Son, sit down and listen. I have been so radically Switch 2 build. My Switch 2 arc has been like crazy because I did not think I would love this thing. and it genuinely might. It's like already up there with competing with the original Switch for favorite console I've ever owned. It really is good. I would actually say. I say it's worth 500. Did you get Legend Zaza? I am not. No. We were talking about that earlier. I'm not playing that. That took me 3 attempts to get out of my mouth, which is crazy because I remember. Keep in mind, we saw a few months ago the game that Game Freak is doing for Xbox right now, and it looks like really good. And then we also get the slop. You can't even buy a Switch 2 without getting called shills. Yeah, which is why I simply just don't care about the shill allegations. Like, alright, if you're not willing to give it a fair chance because you don't want to spend $500 on it, that's fine. But let's not pretend it's still, by some miraculous reason, the cheapest console you can buy right now. Current cheapest current gen. Because, you know, you can still buy the OLED, and that's cheaper, but that's not current gen anymore. It's still the current cheapest one, which should not be the case, but, here we are. But no, honestly, it's a very good casual system, which is why I've been playing a lot more games lately, because I said this in one of my Switch 2 videos, but, I really enjoy that the console is able to meet me where I'm at. Like, it's not suffering from the Xbox 360 level power that the Switch 1 had, so the performance doesn't look like dog piss. Hold on, I got him. Oh, there's 2 of what the Sigma. Yeah, performance doesn't look like dog piss. The battery life isn't good, but as a more casual player now at this point in my life, that doesn't really matter. Because I'm either going to be playing it in my bed docked, or like on a lunch break for like an hour handheld, which is enough battery life for me. And actually, I maybe this is just not me paying attention, but it feels like the charging speed is actually better than they reported. Like to me, and maybe I've got to like actually time it at some point to get confirmation. But they said it was like a 3-hour, what was it, 3 hours, was it 3 hours for fully charged? I think that's what they said, and I don't think it's 3 hours. I think it's less than that. I can't say for sure, though. I haven't tested anything. Hold up, I got them both. Oh, okay, well, he helped, but that was all me. I feel like it's gotta be less than 3 hours. It feels like less than 3 hours. But no, genuinely, like, outside of all of the like, Nintendo being an evil company, it is a really good console. The heart and soul is still there. It's just masked by so many layers of corporatism. We have to ask, important question about the Switch 2. How's the magnet working on the Joy-Con? Totally fine. The one problem I have had as a man using a Switch 2 is that sometimes when I'm playing it with shorts and I take the Joy-Cons off because I like to fidget with them, my leg hair will accidentally get caught between I swear to God, this is a real thing that has happened to me multiple times. My leg hair will get caught in between the contact points, and it really hurts. So 0 out of 10 console because it hurt my leg one time. I started playing competitive Splatoon and found out I'm ass, so I went to Turf War. We are so back. People will say the Switch 2 price is absurd and then ignore the Xbox price. Xbox is just fucking crazy. That Xbox video I made, I can't tell if it aged like milk or fine wine because they fucking did it again. Xbox is so funny because they were gonna do $80 games and then they were like, nah, we're gonna backtrack. We'll go back to $70. By the way, we're upping the price of the console another $50, and fuck you, Game Pass is now double the price now. That is fucking hilarious. I'm so happy I'm not Xbox built anymore, because that would genuinely suck. In Australia, it's tough because it's 800 if you get Mario. That's fucking crazy. Tundon, you're better. Send me $500 and I will. They're not region locked, right? They're not. I don't think they're region locked. Tundon, if you send me money, I will buy a Switch 2 for you and ship it to you, and you'll save money. I would do that for you. If you like actually want one and you don't want to spend that much and you're okay with waiting and like risking mail, I would genuinely do that for you. And I raised the price after a major acquisition. I love monopolies. I love monopolies so much. I am mad that ZA is $70 and the $10 upgrade pack literally gives you 0 bonuses on like Zelda notes, which were a good reason to buy the Switch 2 version. I haven't used Zelda notes yet. I have the Switch 2 upgrade. I haven't used the notes though because I really don't feel like turning my phone on while I am playing Tears of the Kingdom. I am playing it with my phone open on YouTube, watching a Scott Stash video about some concepts, some stupid Nintendo factoid video that I do not give a single shit about, but it's my favorite background noise. I am not opening up Zelda notes at the same time. It'd be awesome, but the conversion rates would keep it at the same price unless the rates go. Oh, okay. My bad. I did not know that. I don't know lots of things. My sister texted me, and I really need to answer it because she's probably talking to me about what time we're going to the gym at. You're pushing them really good. I'm glad the rest of the team is locked in because Lord knows I'm not. Actually cheaper in Australia for most US states. Yeah, I'm not sure what the conversion rate is for upside down money. Watch me cook, watch me cook, watch me cook. Watch this cooking. Watch the cooking that's about to change. I thought I was about to die to a sprinkler. I would have been really upset by that. No, I'm gonna cook. Watch this stuff. Wipe out on me. 1. 2. Okay, this might be a problem. Hold on. I'm so locked in on this. I'm getting 4. I'm getting 4 in this life. Okay, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. That's alright, though. Can I throw... I can throw a curling ball that high. Okay, well, you know what? I didn't die. You're too mentally stable. You need to play hit mod for Hearts of Iron 4, the Fire Rise. What? I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, Alan. Do a Switch 2 giveaway. As if I have the money for a Switch 2 giveaway. I think it's stupid to make you pay extra to use your new console upgrades. Keeping $60 games actually could have kept customers as it's more consumer friendly, but we all know Nintendo's greedy. No, I absolutely agree with you. I think it's ridiculous that we're having to pay an extra $10 for something that should absolutely be free. But at this point, I don't care enough to argue about it. I'm the minimum wage worker, but I also save half my paycheck, so I'm either like 300 Australian every 2 weeks. I'm enjoying Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I never got to check out the beta, which I feel really sad about because I really wanted to play as Miku. And I also know that Steve from Minecraft is coming, so I am like 2 characters in on buying a Sonic game because I don't actually give a shit about Sonic. But I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about it. Fire Rise's mod is where everything in 2020 went to shit and the US went into the Civil War after the 2020 election. Oh, well now we know. Xbox doubling Game Pass is criminal. It truly is. Well, Xbox was actually the fucking worst. Like genuinely, I don't know how they went from being so pro-consumer to just overnight, like, it's because they bought Activision. But, it's just so silly how they had so much goodwill built up that they built up for years after the Xbox One being such a failure, only to just throw it all away in the span of like 4 months. It's like they didn't learn a single thing. And it won't work out for them. Like, genuinely, why do they even, like... I don't know. I bet they're just gonna end up being, Oh, get clapped. That was beautiful. I bet they're gonna end up just being, like, a subscription service. So this probably is the last Xbox, honestly. Like, there's no point to buy one anymore. If you really want Xbox games, they're on PlayStation now. Halo's gonna be there soon. It wouldn't even shock me if Halo made it to Switch 2. I don't know. Maybe the Switch 2 isn't powerful enough for that because it's gonna be, more Unreal Engine 5 slop, but I would not be totally shocked if it ended up, on Switch 2. Though the jury's still out on whether or not it will be able to handle that, unoptimized mess. Switch 2 storage just isn't enough for most Unreal games. I think the only reason Fortnite does so well is because it's like by Epic, so it's actually like optimized. Fuck, I could have gotten that one. Xbox has fallen. Billions must downsize. Billions must Switch 2. Billions must PS5. Billions must PC. Although I have my gripes against PC gaming. Yeah, I could yap about that. I've yapped about it before, but I used to be a PC elitist when I was younger and had more free time. But as I got older, and in specific, I was struggling to get Cyberpunk to run on my PC, and this is like post Phantom Liberty Cyberpunk, not buggy 2020 launch Cyberpunk. Not that it was running poorly, but it kept crashing. And I'd already beaten base game and Phantom Liberty on my Series S when I still had an Xbox as well. I had an Xbox and a PC. That was a really stupid ass combination right there. But I couldn't get the game to like stay open for longer than 2 minutes without crashing. And I ran through every possible solution to try to get it to work. And at that point, I was already getting annoyed with PC stuff, like parts for prices were on the rise again, because this is when AI was just starting to pick up. Which was already after they had come down, after being really up from Bitcoin, shooting prices through the roof. Prices were getting expensive now. There was no way you could make a PC that was even on par with the Series S for the same price range. Like price performance really just, it really shoots PC very hard. Like, you're not building a PC... actually, that might not be true anymore, because the prices for Xbox keep going up. But for a while there, and it might still be true, I'm not sure, but you couldn't, and still might not be able to build a PC on par with a Series S for less than the price of a Series S if you're going everything new. That might be different now that the Series S price has gone up. I'm not totally sure, but for a while there it wasn't. Or it was true. But the main thing that really got me off of it was like I'm already annoyed with PC problems. Like, I'm having to go through and do troubleshooting for all sorts of different games, and if I want certain peripherals to work, there's troubleshooting that has to go into that too, and it just got annoying. Like, it got to the point where I really just wanted to play my games, so I reverted from PC elitism to console peasantry, and have very much enjoyed playing my games. And like, yeah, obviously, if you play a lot of games, you're going to be like, PC is the place to be if like you just sink all your time into video games. But, and I'm not saying that as an insult, but that's just not what I was doing at the time. That's not what I really do anymore. So there really was no point to having just this $3,000 PC sitting around collecting dust when I like have such a powerful PC in my room. Yeah, I'm choosing to go into my mom's basement every night to play on my Series S or stream on my Switch. Like, the only thing my PC was really doing for a solid like 6 months was just being the device that I had to turn on if I wanted to stream. Like, I had my PC, I had my MacBook Air, I was doing all my editing on that, which How I got away with editing on a MacBook Air for so fucking long is crazy. But I wasn't doing anything on my PC outside of just using it to get my streams working. And it got to the point where I was like, all right, well, do I really even need my PC? Can I stream from my Mac? And it worked in theory, but because it didn't have a fan, it would like have overheating problems. So I thought, all right, well, if I sell my PC and I sell my MacBook Air, I could get a really nice MacBook Pro, which is what I ended up doing. And sometimes it gives me problems because Streamlabs is more of a Windows program that just happens to have a Mac version. So there's troubleshooting that has to do with that, but it ended up saving me money. I had like an extra $500 laying around for a while. It became easier to edit because I had a better device, a much more powerful device. It was like, I ended up getting the M2 Pro, the MacBook Pro M2 Pro, God's strongest naming scheme right there, which was at the time like the second most powerful laptop on the market, which, call me an Apple shill all you want, but they are, it's time that we talk about putting Apple in like one of the competitors for best CPU makers, because the M series is just, they're fucking him. If CPUs had pronouns, the M series would be him. So fucking stupid. Nah, Apple performance, because it's so well optimized, is it just makes it that good. Which you can say it's being an Apple shill all you want, but it does everything I need it to do so much better than any Windows device could do. But I don't even remember what got me yapping on that. Something about PC gaming. Oh yeah, it's just why I like do not like using PC for anything anymore. I'm so happy I stopped using Windows on Windows 10, because whenever I have the misfortune of having to use anything with Windows 11, it just makes me sad. Because Windows 11 fucking sucks. Oh, my sister's calling. You're on stream, say hi.
Hi, stream.
How's it going, Huz?
When are we going to the gym?
I don't remember. Did you say 6 or 7? 6, 7.
Well, I have a meeting at 7.
Oh, that's where I was getting that from.
Yeah, but like it's over Zoom, so I can do it anywhere.
Okay.
So, how long are you streaming for?
I could hop off now if we're going to the gym now.
Well, I was thinking I'd leave at like 6:20, so I can get there by 7, and I'll just do it should only take like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'll go in from there.
Mm-hmm.
So just get there by like 7:15.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, love you.
Love ya.
Alright, so we have a little more time on stream. The Lion does not concern himself with computers. The Lion does whatever he wants with an Android phone. That is type shit right there. I go with iPhone though over Android just because I don't know, I just don't like Android. I like my fancy medals on my phone. I like I guess it comes down to Apple optimization again. See, why are you a liberal? Man, the fuck did I do? If I'm being honest, I really only use my PC for Roblox because I'm kind of picky with games, and it feels like they're all fighting to be the hardest game of all time. And that's totally fair. Oh, we got actually relatively decent maps this time. How do you think the PC market is now? I don't know. I haven't paid attention to it. I like APKs and downloading stuff the feds want me to pay for. You are so real for that. But you're not gonna have that much longer anymore either on Android. They're taking that away. They're getting rid of sideloading on Android, and every Android post that update is going to be without a shadow of a doubt worse than iPhone. How is Roblox still a thing after everything that happened in July? Because they are a billion-dollar corporation. It does not matter. They just have that much money. Unrelated note, I watched the hit Disney show, The Owl House. Never watched it. Heard good things, didn't care. We are really struggling to get into this lobby right now, and it is very concerning. I think the last animated Disney show I actually finished was Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and that was like 7 years ago. I'm not even saying that as a joke, because that's 6 or 7 years ago that show ended. That was the last animated Disney show I really enjoyed. I liked Gravity Falls too, but that ended a lot earlier than Star. Star was a fucking banger. If you guys have not watched that one, highly recommend. I don't want to hear people complain about how the animation fell off. I don't care. Goated series right there. Did not get the same love that Gravity Falls got. Probably didn't deserve it as much, but it was still really good. Still very good. I watched I've watched what's on Disney Plus of the new season of Phineas and Ferb. Pretty good. I'm waiting for the rest of it to get added, but that was really I've liked what I've seen so far of it. The skin suit episode was kind of weird, but like that's a lukewarm opinion to hold. Who doesn't hold that one? Nah, no complaints there. I'm trying to think of what else I've watched recently. New cartoon crush unlocked. Who are you referring to there? I just didn't watch that yet, but I've heard good things about it. It's really good. It's really good. Honestly, in my opinion, I've got it. Actually, I don't know. I have been rewatching Gravity Falls lately. I don't know if I have it over Gravity Falls, but on the right day, I could have Star over Gravity Falls. That one might be a crazy opinion, but I really like that one. I really did. What other shows am I watching? I've been watching a lot more movies than I have shows lately. Very, alright. I haven't gotten to gush about it yet. I don't know why I didn't gush about it last stream. JJK Season 3. We are so fucking back for that one. Execution arc in theaters December 5th. I will be there. Oh, Chainsaw Man movie. That's this week, right? Reze arc comes out this week. I don't have anyone to go see that with yet, because I don't know many other Chainsaw Man fans. And even if I did, I'd be hard-pressed to get them to go and shower before the showing. So, I might end up waiting for that one to be on Crunchyroll. Very excited for Reze arc, though. Even more excited for, Season 3 of JJK. Chainsaw Man and JJK. I love mindless action, raw. Neither of those shows are mindless in the slightest. Oh my god. I'm very excited for One Frame Man Season 3 is cooked. I watched the critical video on that actually right before I started streaming. I've never watched One Punch Man. I don't think I'm going to, considering I've heard there's only one good season of it. I don't know though. I've been reading Modulo. That's really good. Chapter 7 of JJK Modulo came out today. I've been really enjoying it. Chapter 7 is a fucking crazy one. They did a lot of shit in this chapter. It was pretty slow to start, but it looks like 7 chapters in, we're really picking up the pace. Which we're gonna need to pick up the pace a lot faster, because I'm pretty sure Modulo is only... I don't know if you guys read any manga, but JJK got a sequel series. It's called Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. It takes place in 2086. The main characters are Yuta and Maki's grandchildren. And it's basically story starts with aliens are on Earth now, and they have like their own they can kind of use jujutsu as well, but they like call it something else. And the theme of the series seems to be about like coexistence or some shit like that. Basic themes you would expect from JJK. But it's very interesting. We're slowly getting tidbits of what's happened to everyone since the ending of JJK. Very much recommend reading. Actually, the first, I don't know how many chapters they're gonna end up keep releasing for free on Shonen Jump, but it is completely free to read as of now. Chapters 1 through 7 are all available for free if you download the Shonen Jump app. I very much enjoyed it. There was a major twist involving a big antagonist from the original JJK in today's chapter that it definitely caught me when I saw it first from a leak, and I didn't think it was real until I read it and I'm like, oh shit, it's that guy. It's that guy. We have no confirmation on what's happened to Yuji yet, though. I'm very excited to see what they do for him. So any of my JJK lore nerds know that even though Modulo is set like did they tease Mahito Rebirth? I will neither confirm nor deny. But Yuji can't age like normal people since he's part cursed, and he's just eating so much cursed shit at this point. So well, a bunch of Maki and I don't really think this is spoilers. The story takes place in like 2086. Are we back? Okay, we still here? Classic lag. Nope, I caught it that time. Well, yes, it was classic lag. I don't know what the segment just happened, but I caught it when it happened. It instantly gave me an alert that that something happened, and then it like immediately fixed itself. The stream's going too well. Calm down. Now the node shit itself for a sec. It flashed at me that something went wrong. Hopefully that'll be the only one that gives us problems. I think the problem literally could have been solved by keeping Wi-Fi on. It's the Octareal agents. I knew it. Octareal is back to sabotage me. They are. I need to get another ring light too. It's getting dark. I don't have any other sources of light. My ring light broke while I was in school. Okay, as I was saying, Yuji is like, or everyone else is like dead because they're all old and shit, but Yuji can't age like them. So we're gonna see our boy pretty soon. I'm very excited for that. That's enough yapping about Modulo, though. I feel like there's a lot of people that don't even know that, like, we are, like, 7 chapters into a JJK sequel series right now, and it's just, like, not being advertised. Like, more people know about Season 3 coming out pretty soon than they do, but, like, yeah, we are, like, actually, like, almost a third of the way into, the sequel series, which is, they already, Akutami said that it's only going to be like 30 chapters, which is fine. Because he confirmed that they're doing like books and stuff later on too. Like they're like actually keeping the franchise going after JJK 1 ended. But yeah, that's enough Modulo glazing. Go read it. It's free on Shonen Jump. I would highly recommend. Season 3 though. The turnaround on that one was crazy because I know we were all thinking like we're not gonna get season 3 until like late 2026, and they're just like, nah, surprise, fuck you, it's dropping this year. First we're getting a few episodes. I think I don't remember if they confirmed whether or not it's like the first 2 episodes are gonna be in the Execution arc movie. I would assume they're gonna in the movie they're gonna do like the whole Itadori extermination arc. Which really only needs to be like 2 episodes. It's not a long arc. They could easily I feel like they could either cliffhang it on Yuta killing Yuji and not showing him being revived, but they could also like just go a little bit further and Yuta killing Yuji could be like episode 1. But they could also like it's such a small arc. We're really only getting a like very small tease of what Cullen Games has to offer. They could do the whole arc there. They could like fully kill him and revive him in like 2 episodes, and that could be the ending of the movie. But I think it was leaked a few days ago that like we got a confirmation, not a confirmation, but a leak of how many episodes season 3. I gotta stop yapping about anime shit because my views are like tanking right now. No, I'm not finished. I will die on my JJK hill. Season 3 is supposed to be like 24 episodes, which I think that's the longest season we're getting so far. Which, if you haven't read Cullen Games, it is a very long arc. Like I have all of the Cullen Game arc on the actual volumes for it, and I think it's like 8 volumes long. Season 1, I think, was like, in terms of like how they categorize the manga, I think it was like 4 volumes, maybe 5. It's the longest. I don't remember if Cullen Games is longer than the Sukuna raid. I don't know, but my views are tanking talking about my special interests, so I'm gonna wrap that one up right there. JJK Execution is in theaters December 5th. Would highly recommend seeing that. Season 5 comes out in January, I believe. Very excited. Or season 3 is January. Yeah, that's about all I gotta yap about there. What are we yapping about next? Have I gotten any kills this match? I don't know. That didn't kill him? That's crazy. What are your thoughts on the 4Kids blood of some anime? Dealt with some anime though. I didn't really watch a whole ton of 4K or 4Kids stuff. I really only watched the first few seasons of Pokemon. That's like my only take with 4Kids dubbing. I refuse to ever watch One Piece. I will never do that. I'm not a masochist. I will not be watching One Piece. So I'll never know how they did it there. But I just don't have much experience with it. I know it's like controversial, but isn't 4Kids like gone now? Who really cares? We talked about how Splatoon Raiders will be the greatest game in the Switch 2. Splatoon Raiders is going to be the best game of all time. They're going to sell 10 Splatoonillion copies of the game. It'll be the best thing ever. It's going to make all the money, and it's going to be like a 67 out of 10. That's how good it's going to be. I am 12 years old. I only play Splatoon. I have never touched any other controller besides Joy-Con ones. I feel like saying someone has only ever used Joy-Con ones is like the video game equivalent of calling someone a fucking virgin. 10 shiverillion cash. They really shouldn't have revealed Raiders. So we are 3-0 on Splatoon games getting revealed way too fucking early. Like, what was the point of that? They were just like, you know what? Why not? I've never used Joy-Cons. I have a life. I want to loop back to this. My default insult to someone in a Nintendo related argument is going to be like, you look like you've only ever used Joy-Cons. 10 goonillion boo bucks. I want to do some practice editing in CapCut. I'll make a video on Toe Jam and Earlers. Maybe I'll like crank out a non-scripted video for you. You want to test? I'll give you one. I'll probably only do like a match or 2 more. gonna wrap up pretty soon. I feel like did I already mention? I think you guys knew this was gonna be a shorter stream tonight. But I did one though, and it's the thought that counts. Maybe I'll even do one tomorrow. I'll probably make a video tomorrow. I thought of the title for it while I was showering earlier. Where the Sigma is Splatoon Raiders. That's tomorrow's video. If it ends up coming out tomorrow, who knows? Maybe if I get really into, I'm not gonna script it. I'm not gonna fucking script it. I know that if I script it, it'll only end up being like 5 minutes, and I can't put more ads on a 5-minute video. But if I get to yapping about something, I'll have ideas I never thought about, and then the video will turn into like 16 minutes of me schizoid posting on where the fuck this game is. And then I could put a million billion ads on it, and you guys will all watch the ads. You won't skip them. You're gonna click on all of them, even if they're like anime porn games. You're gonna click on all of the ads because it gives me more money when you do that. And when I get more money, it's like positive neural stimulus in my brain that makes me make more videos. So then you guys watch the videos and you don't tell me to, hey, make another video. And I'm like, I don't want to make another video. I don't want to do that. I want to do nothing. But then I'll see the funny number go up, the views will be higher, the ad revenue will be higher, and you guys will have your all new favorite anime porn game, and everything will be good, and then everything is happily ever after. And that's how all the process is going to go. Dude, seriously, what the fuck is the plot of Splatoon Raiders? Because we didn't give us shit to work with. What? Yes, they did though. What? You are an engineer. You are taking deep cut treasure hunting. A mysterious thing leaves you stranded on an island, and you are using your engineer skills to make it back home. They gave the plot is very discernible from that trailer. This is not like Side Order where we have no fucking clue what's going on. They made this one like clear as day obvious what the plot of that is. So you don't expect it anytime soon. I'm busy with school shenanigans. Okay, we'll make your Toe Jam and Earl video then. No rush. I don't want to rush you. The plot seems fine. Is it going to beat Octo Expansion? No, nothing ever will. I think it's funny that like the best Splatoon campaign they've ever made is the only one they give away for free. Like, dog, put a Side Order on Switch Online. It deserves the just thrown in there treatment way more than Octo does. I really wish they would I wish they would enhance the Splatoon 2 campaigns for Switch 2, just so I could like see Octo running in 4K, 60 or 120, probably 60. Or maybe my dream would be they'd put Octo in 120, 1080, 120 for Octo expansion. I'd eat that shit up. I would pay $10, $20 for that. It doesn't need to make any logical sense. Make a Switch 2 edition of Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 actually just got an update a few days ago. It was a bug patch, but it got an update a few days ago. If you try to open up Splatoon 2 right now, you're gonna see that you have an update to download. It sure will be the plot that will cause events of the game to happen. Exactly. Like every single one before it, things are going to happen. You're gonna do the thing. You're gonna beat the bad guy, and then you're gonna be like, wow, that was definitely a thing that happened. Why did I just pay $70 for a Splatoon single-player game? This game has no multiplayer in it. They literally updated... Yeah, to fix League and no optimizations, we're never getting it. We never are, but like, wouldn't it be so cool if we did? Wouldn't it be so cool if we did? We like... Yeah, because Octo already runs in 60. They would need to make it... They could get it to run 1080, 120. I would pay for that one. Genuinely, I would pay for that one. I would love to play Octo at a really high frame rate. Well, just emulate it. I don't have a PC. I'm not spending... Isn't Switch emulation still relatively... No, you can do it on a Steam Deck. Never mind. I ain't paying for all that. Nintendo, just do it yourselves. I'll give you the money. I'm just a boy. I want to play the good Splatoon campaign at 120 frames. To be honest, Rizzy, do you want the villain of Raiders to be a misunderstood extremist or a destroyer because it's fun? I want the campaign to not suck as much ass as side orders. The bar is in hell at this point. We set the bar very high with Octo, and it's just been slowly going down. I would like a campaign that is as good as Octo. Especially if this is going to be like, even if for some godforsaken reason, and this would never happen, if for some reason Raiders is $50, it never would be $50. If for some reason Raiders is $50 to indicate that this is a small game, it will be the most expensive Splatoon campaign we've ever bought. Like, this, for a standalone game, this needs to be the best one. This needs to be the best campaign we've ever gotten. Especially with how much side orders suck nuts. The bar is in hell. It needs to get raised back up again. Especially if we're going to... We are legitimately facing the possibility of paying $70 for a Splatoon with no multiplayer. This better be the best damn campaign we have ever fucking gotten. We need a very, very high standard. Gee, after 67 years, finally streaming. I know, you walked in like relatively close to the end. It's okay, your mother. I'll be streaming again soon, just like I was streaming a few days ago. If this campaign is... Honestly, I'm going to say something bold and say that there is a not zero chance of Raiders being $50. Because it is solely just a campaign. I feel like this could be an opportunity where we see variable pricing from Nintendo not fucking over the consumer as hard. If this is not intended to be just the biggest fucking thing they have ever done for single player content with the series, I could genuinely see this being, I could see Raiders being a $50 game. I would like to see a $60 price tag, followed by the best single player campaign the series has ever gotten. I fear, for very good reason, that it is going to be $70 and still not as good as Octo. And I guess we'll save that for the video tomorrow, as if it'll come out tomorrow. The video that will be the next video, in which the one where I title it Where the Sigma is Splatoon Raiders. Mark my words. I thought of that title before I thought of a video. It's really like, I'm gonna put Where the Sigma in it, and that's gonna be like the title of all time. See, we're dealing with Nintendo. There's no way in hell they are going to do that. Potentially. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna talk about it regardless because I can, and it is my channel, and I do whatever the heck I want whenever the heck I want to do it. Isn't Bowser resigning though? He already did. Yeah, there's someone new in there. Bowser resigned already. So long, gay Bowser. I need to rest my brain for a sec. I don't know if I'm gonna end it yet, but I need, I have turf war brain rot. Give me a sec. Someone tell me something funny. I gotta respond to my sister's text finally. Doug Bowser doesn't get prices. I think it's determined by a lot of people. Yeah, he's not like the main guy that said mwahaha. But didn't he work at EA though? I don't remember. I don't remember. One of them worked at EA. Hey man, don't scream. It isn't all behind you. Thank God Bugsnax isn't here, because my brain rot would be so much worse right now. They're gonna advertise that it's the biggest single player campaign yet. It's gonna be like 10% bigger with 10-second story levels and with 10-second levels and a bad story. I think the 10-second level. I pray to God it's not another fucking roguelite. I don't know what the hell Nintendo got up their asses that really makes them wanting to do like roguelites. Maybe they're really cheap to develop. I mean, side order sure fucking feels cheap. But I really, if it's another roguelite, I'm actually blowing my fucking brains out on stream. I will not. You know what? That is the one scenario that would make me not buy the game. If it is another roguelite, I'm not buying it. I do not know where they're getting this obsession with like making roguelites from, but I really hope, because they just did it with Donkey Kong. I think Xenoblade had one too. I don't remember though. If you want to make a roguelite and like not fuck up another franchise over it. That is the one scenario where I won't buy it though. If I find out that like this is it's the most replayable campaign, you can play it over and over again, and that's what gives it its value. Shut the fuck up. No. My brother in Christ, they did it once. Well, I really didn't like... They just did it with Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure... I thought I heard somewhere they did it with Xenoblade. I could be wrong, though, or I could have just been fed nothing. On one hand, I want to see them attempt more roguelite ideas from Side Order, but on the other hand, I don't want another fucking Return of the Mammalian situation. I feel like Return of the Mammalians was so overhyped. It's not as good as Octo. It is the second best, but it is not nearly as good as Octo. Splatoon story isn't big enough for standalone campaigns. That's why Splatoon is a multiplayer game. Which maybe that'll change. Maybe this will be the thing that finally gets it to change. That's a genuine possibility. Yeah, we get to play the same replayable campaign over and over. There's bugs under your skin. Peel off your skin. It tried so hard to write off the success of Octo expansion. Yeah, it really did, and it didn't do it as well. And maybe that's why they didn't try to do it again. They don't need to do Octo expansion again. They can do something different. I hope it's not another open world game, because there's only one good open world game, and there's 1.5 good open world games Nintendo has made. And that would be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That's 1.5 games right there. That extra half game is my favorite one, but after Mario Kart, don't fucking make another open world game, please. Please. I had this idea earlier. This is it's relatively off topic, but like, oh, this match ain't finishing. GG's. What if they had this? I know this could never like logistically happen because it's like 2 different companies. But what if the Zelda team made a Pokemon game? Like, wouldn't that be so good? That is the shot in the arm that fuck-ass series needs to, like, finally be good again. Like, that is, that's my pipe dream hope. My least realistic hope is that we'd get a Pokemon game made by the Zelda team. It's like, that is the only team Nintendo has that genuinely knows how to make an open world game. Okay, let's be real. Tears of the Kingdom is a full game. I think so. I said half game because people are not going to disagree with me calling it its own game. I think Tears of the Kingdom is the better one. The sky area was kind of bad, but the underground was crazy. I mean, even then, I feel like they did enough with just Surface Hyrule to warrant going through it. And it's such a big map that, like, yeah, you could absolutely get 2 games worth of content out of that. Breath of the Wild did not have to be the end with that map. Could I would be I'd be a little upset if we went to the same map again for a third Hero of the Wild game. I feel like we could keep exploring this world more. Let's go outside of Hyrule, though. I mean, we can clearly see there's more world, and I don't give a shit if this breaks the lore. It's not like Zelda lore fucking matters anyway. Let's go outside of the world. Like, what if we went to, like, and hear me out here, I don't want to hear any theory or speculation on whether or not it was actually real or if it's all just some dream or is Link dead. What if we went to Termina? Like, what about an open world Termina? Like, Hyrule is not the only place that is, in Zelda. We could go to more places. We could make new open worlds. and just keep the Link and Zelda we have right now, and just keep progressing the story. Like, this is the most, like, this is the one iteration of the game that has the most character development in it. Why not just keep it going, but let's just put these characters in different worlds. Whether it be something new or a place we've had before, just like reimagined for open world stuff. I don't know. What got me yapping about that? Oh, Pokemon made by Zelda, which was a branch off of some other conversation that I don't remember. Open world Termina would be so peak. Twilight. I just we've kind of already like I never actually played Twilight Princess. I have my Wii still. I might play that. I wonder how much that costs. Surely it would not be $120 for the GameCube edition of Twilight Princess, or maybe I could just get a bootleg at this point. It's probably been long enough. We know how to bootleg GameCube games at this point. Oh wait, no, I could just mod my Wii and emulate that and get it through Mario Party DS methods. I forgot that I could just like mod my Wii. I gotta do that at some point. I had Joe mod my Wii U and then I sold it without ever using any of the modded features. Fuck you. No, Twilight Princess Wii is pretty cheap. I don't want to play the Wii version. I want to play the GameCube version though. And if I cannot find it at a relatively decent price, I am, you know what? I'm simply just going to pirate the game. I am simply just going to pirate it. Like, okay, you're not selling it anyway. I don't give a Sigma. I'm going to borrow it from a friend of mine online. W piracy? Like, what the Sigma? I'm not paying $200 for a GameCube game. No. Alright, I think I've had enough Splatoon for tonight. Actually, real quick, how much is Twilight Princess GameCube? Let's open up eBay and find that out right now. It is Jesus fuck. What? What the Sigma? The lowest one I am seeing is $100. Alright, so I will be pirating this game. Man, I just wanted to play it with the GameCube controller. 12-1, I love bullying players is an S+10. Oh, wait, there's the game for, oh, that's Japanese. What if you wanted to buy an old video game, but God said $154 plus $4.99 delivery fee for Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess GameCube authentic and working CIB. What does CIB stand for? I don't know. Didn't the GameCube sell poorly? Yes. 100, dude, 100 was the cheapest. The average is like 150. That is crazy. I am not paying for all that. If a store doesn't sell anything, sell the thing you're stealing, then it's not stealing. Exactly. Complete in box more. I'm like, fuck you. I got mod chipped PS1 so I can play Crash 2. It's awesome. I hope you don't encounter any anti-piracy screens. Oh no. I really hope this this copy of Twilight Princess for the GameCube does not accidentally like suck me into the GameCube afterwards. That would be a horrible thing to happen. I would join the ranks of Joe in living inside of a Nintendo console. Alright, I'm wrapping up. I've played the game. When will I stream next? You know what? Let me open the calendar. let's figure this out right now so I can like commit to something. Will there be a video tomorrow? Most likely. So be excited for that. I could bang one of those out in 4 hours. I'll be up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I can have that out by like noon. Next stream. unfortunately might be Saturday. I have work Tuesday through Friday, and I've already decided that tomorrow I'm going to work on a video as it is a Monday and no one would be watching a stream then. So I think next stream will be Saturday. Get hyped though, video tomorrow. We'll be doing some of that. We'll doing all the things. In fact, the GameCube version of Twilight Princess came out a month after the Wii version. I knew that, and I knew that because of all of the Scott Stash videos that I watched while playing Tears of the Kingdom. All right, gamers. It's been a very real stream. I keep saying yeah, I need to wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good one.